I'm going to take you all on an upper body workout journey with me now. Don't worry if you don't have any dumbbells or kettlebells, just grab some bottles of water or tin cans of tomatoes or olives, and let's get straight into a bit of a warm up here. The bent over, reverse fly, 15 repetitions, taking it nice and easy. Thinking about your posture, thinking about the positioning of your body, your back is nice and flat, getting the blood pumping through the arms and through the back. We're then going to move into the Superman. We're going to do 10 on each side. So alternating one big stretch, two, and continuing through to 10. If you're not comfortable raising the arms, just do the legs to get your balance. And when you're comfortable, you can add the arms in, perhaps in the next set. We're going to do this set 3 times through. So just making sure that you've got rhythmic breathing for this exercise and all the exercises coming up. Big extension of the arms and the legs. All right, so we're going to repeat those exercises again. So this is the second set now. Again, just warming up through the shoulders and the back, keeping your abdominals pulled in nice and tight. You can see the bend through the hips and the soft knees. Try to limit the bouncing there. Breathing out as you lift the arms. So in and out, in and out, in and out. Coming back down to the Superman. So setting yourself up correctly, think about your posture, knees directly underneath your hips, and extending the opposite arm to leg. Again, if you don't feel comfortable to do the arms, just do the legs. Get your balance. This is such a good exercise for your core. And again, rhythmic breathing. So in and out as you extend, out, in and out. See if you can really stretch your fingertips out and stretch that leg right back behind you. There's a bit of wind blowing for me here, which makes for an extra good core balancing challenge. If you're doing this in the comfort of your own home, hopefully you'll have a little bit more control. This is a very standard shoulder press, and over the next 2 sets we're going to progress this. So I'll show you how we do that with additional weight. Just make sure that your elbows stop in line with your shoulders, so the elbows don't need to drop too far down. These dumbbells are 1.5 kilos, so this is a nice easy weight for me. From here we're going to move into a bench press with a heel drop. So bringing the elbows in line with the chest as we drop down, breathing out as you push up. So in on the way down and out, in on the way down and out. And you can see I'm alternating legs with each drop of the arms. It's really important to make sure that the back remains flat. So really press your spine into the ground or into the mat and draw your belly button in so your core is feeling controlled, nice and tight. Again, don't forget the rhythmic breathing. This is a great exercise for the chest and for the abdominals. Make sure you stop and take a break whenever you need one. I'm now progressing that shoulder press into a single arm press. So I'm kneeling here, which will give me a little bit more core control. Have to engage the abdominals, and I've gone for a heavier weight as well. So I'm using a 4 kilo kettlebell now. 15 repetitions again. But we're just doing one arm at a time. So I've got more energy to focus into one arm. Keeping the core nice and tight, get a rhythm with the breathing again. So breathing out as you push up, out and in and out, in and out. The rhythmic breathing really helps to maintain a longer lasting effective workout. Repeating that second exercise once more, flattening out the back and pressing up toward the sky. It's a great exercise for coordination, obviously. So if you are having a challenge with the legs, then just keep the legs together and focus on the arms. The 1.5 kilo dumbbells are a nice lightweight, perfect for a beginner. I'm easing back into my workouts after a long break, so I didn't want to go too heavy, and also I want to progress with each set moving forward. So I just wanted to start easy, and I know that by the end of the 30 minutes, this will be a great workout for my shoulders. So just work according to your own ability. Try to step out of your comfort zone, but of course be very careful and conscious of your technique and posture. We're going to repeat the shoulder press one more time. So this is the third set here. And this time I'm using both kettlebells. So that's 4 kilos in each arm. And you can see I'm dropping my elbows a little bit lower. So I'm getting a bigger range of motion here. I really want to fatigue for this final set. So again, rhythmic breathing, big press up toward the sky. And I'm kneeling here, so forcing my core to really engage back and abs, working really hard. And release. Take a break whenever you need to breathe, relax. I'm getting quite hot, so taking off a layer and getting ready for the next little circuit. I'm going to start here with a bent over row. You can see I'm hinged through the hips, my back is nice and flat, and I'm just soft in the knees, extending the arms all the way down and squeezing the shoulder blades together. So nice and slow and controlled. Again, engaging the abdominals, trying to feel the squeeze of the shoulder blades toward each other. So 15 repetitions here, rhythmic breathing. Exercise number 2 for this set is going to be an upright row. Again, I'm going to progress the weights with these exercises. So I'm starting off here with the 4 kilo kettlebell, and I'm lifting the elbows up toward the sky. The wrist is straight and lower than the elbows. So I'm doing 15 repetitions here of this upright row. Again, keeping the core controlled and breathing out through the lift. So in and out, in and out. I really enjoy being outdoors, having the wind blowing through my hair, keeping me nice and cool. I think if I was indoors, I'd be sweating a lot more. So it's a nice way to keep yourself cool, get some fresh air. We're going into set number 2. So I'm now adding a little bit of weight. As I said, progressing slightly. So I've got the 4 kilo kettlebells plus the 1.5 kilo dumbbells. So this is making for a nice back exercise again, a little bit more challenging, hinge through the hips, soft knees, and getting that rhythmic breathing happening once more. Might help to look in the mirror when you're doing this one, just to make sure that your back is nice and flat. You don't want to be hunching over, lifting up through the chest. Second set, second time through here with the kettlebell as well as the dumbbell, which is hiding there behind in my hands. So again, we've got a total of 5.5 kilos for the upright row. Rhythmic breathing once more. This also might be a great circuit that you can do with your family. Get the kids involved, get them holding onto some little dumbbells and mucking around with you as well. We're going to move into the third set here. And again, I'm going to add more weight. So I'm going to put both kettlebells together to get my maximum load. And I am working one arm at a time, so 15 reps again, but I'm starting with my left, which is my weaker arm, just to make sure that I can get to that 15. I don't want to start with my stronger arm and then not be able to match that with my weaker arm. So we always start with the weaker arm and do as many as we can and match it with the stronger arm. So 15 reps there with my left hand, moving into the right, 8 kilos, and also using my body for balance rather than holding on to something like a bench or a table or a chair. So really forcing my abdominals to work harder again. Rhythmic breathing, again, in on the way down, out, in on the way down, out, in on the way down and out. So that's the third set. Heart's probably pumping by now. Let's finish off those upright rows. And I'm using the 4 kilo kettlebells in each arm this time. So by the end of this, the shoulders should be burning. Keep smiling through it, always makes it a little bit easier. And once you've done this video a couple of times, you can pump up some music and have that to motivate you in the background as you do the video again. I'd recommend doing this video perhaps once a week, and I've got a bunch of other videos that you could use on alternate days. Well done, everybody. Moving into our next set, our next circuit. We're starting off with push-ups. Working according to your level for push-ups, I'm doing an intermediate version here. Beginners would be on all fours, so the back would be flat like a tabletop, trying to get your head or chin down toward the floor, and advanced obviously on their toes. So we're doing 15 repetitions of push-ups here. Make sure that you do get your chest all the way down to the ground. If you're not able to get all the way down, drop yourself back a level. Make sure that you're getting a full range of motion, rhythmic breathing. This is one of the best exercises for the upper body. The next part of this set are dead bugs. So we're extending the arm and the leg, and we're going to extend the same arm and the same leg. Again, this is a great exercise for abdominals, so get a rhythm with your breathing, keep that core nice and tight. Press your spine into the ground. If you do struggle with the coordination here, you might prefer to keep your hands down on the ground by your thighs and just do the heels, dropping one at a time. So we're doing 10 with each side. That's a total of 20 altogether. And this is a great exercise for your abs. Dead bugs. The third exercise for this set are lateral raises. So I'm using the lightweight here, 1.5 kilos. If I had a slightly heavier, maybe 2.5, that would be really good. But we're just extending the arms out wide, standing nice and neutral, soft in the knees, so feet are hip width apart. And you don't need to lift the arms higher than the chest or the shoulders. So bringing them parallel to the ground is ample. We don't want to extend too high up and then the neck takes over. Well done, everyone. This is a really interesting one that I've learned. This is the kettlebell swing around the head, and it's a great one to work your abs as well as the shoulders. So as you can see, I swing the kettlebell around my head one way and then all around the other way. And I'm going to do a total of 10 here. Watch how you can see the abdominals being worked as well. So deep breaths, and this is a great exercise to finish off this set of 4 exercises. Got to be really careful not to knock yourself out with this one. Well done. So by the time you finish this exercise, you're ready to go back to the beginning of the set with push-ups. So the shoulders are going to be worked really hard in this set. Round number 2. Into your push-up position, set yourself up correctly, psych yourself up, deep breaths, and down we go. Breathing in on the way down and out as you push. The hard part is that push to get back up. 15 repetitions again, or do as many as you can. So if you can't get to 15, just max it out as many as you can. Take breaks if you need to. And if you can do more than 15, go for it, especially if you're on your toes and you can do more than 15. Rolling onto the back for the dead bugs or the heel digs. So just choose your level there and take some deep breaths. 3, 4, 5, take your time, 6, 7. I know you probably want to get this one over and done with, but it's really important that you keep control for all exercises, making sure that you're doing them correctly. Well done. Moving into our lateral raises. If you do have slightly heavier dumbbells, go for it. Don't forget we've still got one more round to go after this. Standing nice and tall, set yourself up correctly. Take some deep breaths. And you probably wouldn't know it, but my kids are actually behind the camera doing all sorts of crazy things. So I have to control myself to not laugh too much or to react to them. 4th exercise, kettlebell swings around the head. 2, 3. You'll see that my little Ella makes an appearance toward the end. So stay tuned for that. Blink and you'll miss her. She just runs across the front of the camera. Shoulders are starting to fatigue here, but I've got to push on. We've got to get to that total of 10. Big swings, up and around. Last one. Done. Third round, push-ups. You'll see how I struggle in this final round of push-ups here. So just see how I stop, recover, psych myself up, and keep pushing through to the 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really struggling through this one. 9, 10, 11, but you can see I don't give up. I just take a pause and push on. 12, 13, and I know I've got to get through to the end, and I push out that last one. Well done to you guys. Into the dead bugs, and there's a very obvious reason why they're called dead bugs. Because by the time you add them into your workout, you're feeling pretty. Let me try that one more time. You're feeling pretty fatigued by the end of it. And also the exercise does make you look like you're a dead bug, or a bug dying rather. Well done to all of you pushing through. We're almost there. Into the lateral raises once more. With the last set of the lateral raises here, you might like to do a few extra. So if you get to 15 and you've still got a little bit more energy in you to keep pushing, you could go to 20 or 25. It's the last round of the lateral raises, so push through and really make it burn. Awesome. Well done. Here we go. Up and around the head. Take your time with it. Extend and lift. 2, 2, 3, 2 more. That's 8 and 9. And finishing it off, number 10. Done. Fantastic, everybody. Well done. We're moving into our final set here. We're going to start off with frontal raises. So again, working into the shoulders, standing nice and tall, neutral position with the feet, soft knees, engaging your abs, and lifting those arms out in front, making sure that you're not lifting higher than the chest or shoulders again. So we just want those arms to be parallel to the floor. So as you can see here, lifting straight out in front, make sure both feet are flat and engaging the abs as you lift. So the breath out would be the lift. So out and in, 15 repetitions. We're going to come down onto the knees to work the triceps. We're going to do a tricep kickback. So again, you need to start with your weaker arm. So it's my left side. And I'm doing 15 tricep kickbacks here. The 1.5 kilos is probably a little bit light. 2.5 would be great. But again, by that third set, we will be fatiguing, and I will max it out in that third set, as many as I can with the heavier kettlebell. Keeping your back nice and flat, you can see that the elbow stays up high. So that top part of the arm is not moving at all. It's just a bend from the elbows and extending that dumbbell back. Squeeze into the triceps as you kick the arm back. Moving into a plank. This is the traditional plank. So beginners, you can stay on your knees. Otherwise, intermediate and advanced, coming up onto your tippy toes, rounding out your back. So stretching out those shoulder blades. We're going for 20 seconds in the prone plank here. We're then going to move into 20 seconds of a side plank. So really engaging your abdominals. For the beginners, you can stay on your knees with your knees bent and your feet behind you. So that would be the beginners. And intermediate, you're going to lift up, really pressing that hip up toward the sky. 20 seconds there, really engaging through the obliques, so the abdominals, but really focusing on one side. Advanced, you can elevate your arm if you like, stretch it right up to the sky. 20 seconds on one side, rolling over, and 20 seconds on the other side. I've got my little Joshy behind the camera there timing for me. Big press up to the sky. Again, having that breeze makes it a little bit harder. It does challenge your balance somewhat, but it also helps to cool you down, keep you refreshed. So where you choose to work out is going to make quite a difference to your workout. Finishing the plank off, great for the core. And we'll go back to those frontal raises. Setting yourself up, extending the arms out in front. So continuing to extend, rhythmic breathing once more. We want to finish off those arms, make sure that they're really fatigued by the end of this, making sure that you've given it 100%. You're taking the time to do the workout, so give it all you've got. Into your tricep kickbacks, this is round number 2. So I'm still staying with the light dumbbell for this one. And in my final third round, I will try those 4 kilo kettlebells, which will be a bit of a struggle, but I'm going to push through for the end. 15 on each side. Flattening out the back, engaging the abdominals, and make sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips, so not too close together, not too far apart. Nice and neutral. Rhythmic breathing once more. Getting ready for your plank. Take a break if you need to. Make sure you have a sip of water whenever you need to as well. Pause the video and let's get into that 20 seconds. Here we go. I need to put some music on for you to distract you. Makes the time go a little bit faster. There were a couple of videos that I posted in the past, and the people in the apartment just behind where I was videoing happened to do a little peek through. So I had to retake the video a couple of times there. But they've been very supportive of me getting the videos out to you all. Trying to get as much content out there for you, free content, giving you some ideas, some motivation. So hopefully you are enjoying the content that I have. Please make sure you subscribe to my page. And you'll be notified whenever I update with a new video. Big strong arms here as you push up toward the sky through that arm. That elbow should be directly underneath your shoulder as well, so not too far forward or too close in. All right, this is our third round here. Really starting to feel it, getting tired. So I've got to push through. This is the mental part kicks in here. You've just got to push through to the end now. You know that you can see the finishing line. Give it all you've got at the end. Know that you gave it 100%. It's only a 30-minute workout. Tricep kickbacks. I'm trying that 4 kilo kettlebell now. Even if I can't get to 15, I'll do as many as I can and then finish off the 15 with the pink dumbbell. But I do manage to get 15 out there. There's a little bit of momentum. You can see I'm bouncing just a little bit to get that kettlebell up, but that's okay. We push through to 15. Pushing on, engage the abdominals, rhythmic breathing. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to just imagine me like a little birdie on your shoulder, in your ear every time you need to do a workout, saying rhythmic breathing. engaging your abs. Here we go, our final round in the plank. If you want to challenge yourself, go for 30 seconds. Don't forget you've still got to do your side plank as well, so saving a bit of energy for those. But feel free to pause the video at any time and go over any of the exercises that you feel either need a little bit more work or that you have a little bit more energy to repeat. Side plank. Don't forget, advanced, you can elevate that arm straight up toward the sky. You can even lift that top leg up if you like, so that your legs are open. That top leg is going to work hard to stay elevated. Great balance exercise, great challenge in that one. Finishing off here, 20 seconds on the clock. I've got Josh in the background counting down for me. And Ella's going to make her appearance any moment now. Got one final set to go here. Well done, everybody. Doing really, really well. Tricep overhead drops. We're going to extend those arms up from behind the head. Tricep overhead extension. Making sure that we've really finished off the arms for this workout. Pushing straight up to the sky. Engage those triceps as you extend. Catch your breath. We'll have a good stretch at the end. We're going to go into some full sit-ups. So holding onto the dumbbell, which is actually going to help you by counterbalancing your weight. It's going to help you to lift up. We're going to go 15 of these full sit-ups. Keeping the arms stretched out. Reaching as far past the knees as you can. See if you can get your elbows to the knees at a minimum, or just past your knees if you can. Breathing in on the way down and out as you lift. In and out. In and out. And again. Got to get 15 of these. I'm just showing you side on. And also I'm on a slight angle here. The driveway does slant down. There's a bit of drain in the center of the driveway. So I did feel like I was leaning slightly on one side. I'll set that up a bit better for the next set. Overhead tricep extension once more. Getting a bit lazy to even stand up or kneel for this. So staying in that position, making sure that the back is nice and straight, abs engaged. Breathing in, out, in, out. Big push up toward the sky and squeezing the triceps. 15 repetitions once more. Let's go again into those full sit-ups. If you prefer to do them without the dumbbell, that will make it a bit harder for you. This is our second last round. Max it out. Big lift up. Three and 4 and 5. If you've got the kids around, you might like to get them to sit on your feet to hold you down. They do love to get involved. Mine are a little bit over the camera at the moment. Big stretch up and working those abs. Muscle by muscle, big lift. Well done. And here we go into our very final round. Once more, the overhead tricep extensions. Setting yourself up, psyching yourself up for the last round. Five and 6 and 7. Remember, if you can't feel it, there's not much happening. So really make sure you bring your mind to your muscle and engage it. It doesn't mean that it needs to be a heavy weight, but it does mean that you need to think about what you're doing. Have that intention, have that focus on the muscles that you're working. Just changing my position slightly here for those sit-ups. And we're finishing off that very last exercise here. 3 and 4 There she goes. Hello, Ella. 5 and 6. She's been very busy playing with her dolls in that little washing trolley basket. Beautiful imaginary play. And finishing up the last sit-up. And we're done. You've done it, everybody. Well done. We're going to have a stretch together. So before you switch off, please make sure that you do a really good stretch. Again, if there are any exercises you'd like to repeat, please feel free. Just doing a torso twist here, which is a nice stretch also for your glutes. So for your bottom, you should feel that. But for your back especially, if you push that elbow into the opposite knee, you should feel a really nice stretch. Triceps, you can do this one kneeling or standing as well, whatever's going to make sure that you really get into the triceps. You've reached over your head to touch your spine, and then the other arm comes up and over and pushing down into that elbow to stretch out the triceps. Coming into a beautiful back stretch, opening up the chest first of all. Big chest stretch here, opening up, pushing forward into a big back stretch, creeping the fingers forward, sitting back on your heels, rounding out your back. We're going into the cat stretch, up, push your spine up toward the sky or the ceiling. Bye, Ella Bella. Up again and sitting back and stretch out those arms once more so that you feel that down the side of your body. So through your lats, you want to feel a really nice stretch there. Repeating that cat stretch up. And we're now reaching underneath the body through the arm and the leg, lying on your side. So there is pressure on that shoulder and you should feel a nice stretch there through your back. Bring that other arm through between the leg and the arm. Drop down onto the side of your head. Imagine someone's pulling your fingertips and giving you a big stretch, grabbing your arm. Really nice back stretch there. Well done again, everybody. Finishing off these beautiful stretches. If there are other stretches that you know of, please feel free to do them as well. If you look at my YouTube page, I have got different playlists. I have a Zumba playlist with all the Zumba videos. I've got a fitness playlist with all my fitness videos. So please make sure you have a look at those different playlists. I also have fitness tips and health tips. So you can go directly to those playlists to see all the videos that I have in store for you. Big shoulder stretch we just did there. Big side bends here as well for the back and for the abs. Deep breaths as you stretch. Try to really feel a good stretch with each movement that you do. Coming up very, very slowly. Grabbing the back of your legs. If you can't grab your ankles, just grab the back of your knees. Try to pull yourself in as close as you can for a nice big stretch here. As I said, repeat any of the stretches that you need to. The more you do, the better. Taking your time. Holding stretches for at least 10 to 15 seconds. One more time into the chest. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really hope that you had a good workout. Next time you do this video, you'll know that you can either push yourself a little bit harder or you'll know where to back off for the more challenging exercises. Rolling your shoulders back. Nice big neck stretch here. Dropping your ear toward the shoulder. Pushing down very gently. Bit of added pressure there to stretch it out. It's all about consistency. It doesn't really matter what you do as long as you stay consistent in moving your bodies. Stay well, stay safe, stay active. Your health is your wealth. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Gentle twist side to side. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Please leave a comment, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.